Hi, this video is going to show you a little bit about how Math 7 is going to work in September of this year. We have purchased a program called StudyForge in which all the math concepts are going to be taught through some video teaching, practice questions, assignments, and tests. And it's quite easy to navigate through the course, but this video is going to show you a little bit about how you can and what you can do. The first thing I want to show you is that when you have your screen setting, you can actually dock the navigation and settings boxes, which are over here. And how you do that is you just click on this box to move it to the dock, and what happens, it'll move over to the left side of your screen, and then you can always choose to undock it. That will make your actual course more visible across your screen. In the first top section of your course, you may see a forum called News from Your Teacher, so that's each elementary teacher will have their own Math 7 course. There will be written directions on how to use your math, and then there will be a link called StudyForge Home, and basically what it's going to do is it's going to show your progress through the course. There are 8 units altogether in Math 7, the first unit being whole numbers. So within this first unit, there are actually 3 video lessons for you to watch and 1 assignment. Some of the units will have up to 3 assignments for you to do because there's just a lot more information being taught in that math course. So what you would do to start is you would click on your first lesson, which is called Divisibility Rules. And what happens is it takes you into what we call StudyForge, the lesson viewer. And so there are a couple options here. You can print off notes for the whole unit or the whole chapter, or for this lesson only. So in this case, I might want to print off the notes for the divisibility rules. And so when I click on that, it asks me, how would you like to see your notes? So if you just want to save paper, you would choose this version. A normal set of notes here, extra space. If you need more space to write down, you would click on this one. If you want large print, maybe you have some vision difficulties, you can choose this particular set of notes. And so the notes go with the lesson, which is a video right here. And you would click on the lesson to start playing it. This lesson is going to teach you the divisibility rules for 2, 3, 4, and 5. You are able to fast forward the video to another section if you want. You can go back to the beginning. You can go to the end. You can choose the speed at which you want to watch the video. For some of you, you might find that it's a little slow, so you want to double the speed. For some of you might want them to go slower, and you go to half the speed. You can also change the sound volume, and you can change the size of the screen. It also shows you the steps to do in the lesson. So they ask you to print off the note packages, watch the video while filling out the notes, and then do the questions below, which are practice questions. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and you can see practice questions. You're able to print out the practice questions for just the lesson, and you get the choice of whether or not there are answers or not, or the whole chapter, so the whole unit on whole numbers you could print out. So it's up to you how you want to do this. So when you look at the question, it asks you to solve a problem, and you'll do that on scrap paper at your desk. And then what you can do is you can check your answer by clicking on the arrow. So when I check the answer, it says divisible by 2, and then you decide yes or no, I got it right. Some of the units have many practice questions, and you don't have to do them all, but the more you do, the more practice you have, the more confident you will be in your math. So we can see the first lesson, if we keep scrolling down, has many practice questions. Look at that. It's 58 questions. So then once you've done all your practice questions for lesson 1, when you click on the little breadcrumb going back to Math 7, you will see that there are 2 more lessons for you to do. So there's lots and lots of practice. And then what happens is it's time for you to show your learning to your teacher. So you go to the first assignment, and it says that After watching these particular lessons, answer the practice questions and complete the assignment. You have a choice of taking it in Word or PDF. So a PDF will look like this. At the end it tells you the marking scheme, but all the questions are in here. And once you've typed in your questions, you could print it off and handwrite if you want. You're going to save it to your computer. We also have it in a Word document. So if you prefer to type in 2 Word documents, that's great. You can print it off and scan it back in. We also have a video in here showing you how to upload. Essentially what you're going to do is you're going to click on a button that says upload assignment, and then you're going to submit it to your teacher. And once you've done that, what will happen is you'll go to the next unit. And so the next unit in Math 7 is about fractions. So I think that you'll find the course very straightforward, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact your online teacher. But there's no need for a textbook because all of the math is here, and the video should be very easy for you to navigate through. Just remember that you're going to use the little breadcrumbs at the top to get through your course.